Good morning, everyone in the courtroom and everyone watching this video. Imagine walking into court thinking you're helping your child, only to realize that your love might actually be holding them back from becoming the strong, responsible adult they were meant to be. That's exactly what happened here today, and it's a lesson every parent needs to hear. My name is Judge Caprio, and we're in Providence Municipal Court dealing with real people and real problems. Maria Lopez Carr, good morning. You've been here before, haven't you? The car got booted once already, tickets piled up, and now here we are again. The vehicle is in your name, but your son drives it most of the time. He's 24 years old, a full-grown man with a job, responsibilities, and choices to make. Yet every time something goes wrong, Mom steps in to fix it. Maria, with all due respect, and I say this because I see this pattern too often, by always rescuing him, you're not protecting him. You're preventing him from growing up. Let me be blunt, because sometimes love has to be tough. What if I told you that the greatest disservice a parent can do is remove every consequence from their child's life? We think we're shielding them from pain, but we're actually shielding them from reality. Your son racks up tickets, doesn't pay them, the car gets booted, and who ends up standing here explaining it all? You. He's working, you say. Fine, he's capable of coming to court himself. Why isn't he here facing this? Because he knows Mom will handle it. And that's the problem. I understand life has been hard. Your husband passed away 7 years ago. You've been raising the family alone, dealing with health issues after 25 years at the health department. My heart truly goes out to you. That's a heavy load for anyone. I've lost people close to me too, and I know grief doesn't make things easier. But Maria, even in hardship, we can't use it as an excuse to avoid accountability forever. Your son is an adult now. He needs to learn that actions have consequences, or the world will teach him much harder lessons later on. Think about this shocking truth. Studies and my own experience in this courtroom show that young people held accountable early are far more likely to succeed in jobs, relationships, and life. But when parents keep stepping in, paying fines, making excuses, taking the blame, the child never develops those coping skills. They grow anxious, entitled, dependent. Is that what you want for your boy? Of course not. You're a good mother. I see it in how fiercely you stand here for him. But to be truly great, you have to let him stand on his own feet sometime. Let me share a quick story from my own family. My father was a fruit peddler in Providence. Hard work every single day, no excuses. If I forgot a chore or made a mistake, there was no bailout. I'd have to fix it myself. That built character. It prepared me for law school, for teaching, for this bench. Parents back then understood. Holding kids accountable isn't punishment, it's preparation. Maria, give your son the gift of responsibility. Tell him, this ticket is yours to handle. Pay it from your paycheck or deal with the consequences yourself. It might sting at first, but it's the kind of love that lasts a lifetime. Parents everywhere watching this, listen up. Ever wonder why some kids become successful, independent adults while others struggle forever? The difference often comes down to whether they learned early that no one else will clean up their messes. If your teenager gets a parking ticket, don't rush to pay it. Let them feel the late fee. If your young adult borrows the car and speeds, make them work it off. It's not harsh, it's honest. Society doesn't give free passes. In this courtroom, I see the fallout every day. Repeated offenses, broken families, lost chances. Don't let that become your family's story. Maria, I got a little stern with you earlier, and if it hurt, I'm sorry. I have children and grandchildren. I know how deep that parental instinct runs. We want to protect them from everything. But what happens if something happens to you tomorrow? Who bails him out then? Teach him now while you can guide him. There's an old saying I love. Give a man a fish, feed him for a day. Teach a man to fish, feed him for a lifetime. Bailing him out feeds the problem today. Teaching accountability feeds his entire future.
In cases like this, I often use our Philomena Fund, named after my dear mother, who taught me so much about compassion and strength. Donations come from good people around the world who want to help those in genuine need. Today, because I believe you'll take this to heart, I'll cover the fine, remove the boot fee, no extra charges. But in return, promise me one thing. Go home and have that real talk with your son. Sit him down, look him in the eye, and say, Judge Caprio told me it's time for you to step up. These are your responsibilities now. Make him understand that from this day forward, he's accountable. And to all the young adults out there, if your mom or dad is always fixing things for you, do them a favor. Thank them by growing up. Take ownership. Pay your own way. It will make you proud, and it will make them prouder. Maria, you're disabled now. After years of service, you deserve peace, not more stress from unpaid tickets and booted cars. Use this as a turning point. Transfer the car title to him if you can, or set up a clear agreement. He pays insurance, maintenance, fines, everything. Make accountability direct. Start small. Have him track expenses. Budget his paycheck. Celebrate when he does it right. Positive steps build habits. I've seen mothers like you come back a year later, not for more trouble, but to say thank you. Their son turned things around, got a promotion, started saving money, even helped at home. It started with one tough conversation. That could be your story. The world today is different. Screens, distractions, economic pressure. It's tempting to coddle our kids. But core truths don't change. Love includes boundaries. Discipline builds confidence. Overprotecting creates anxiety because they never learn to handle failure. By holding him accountable, you're actually protecting him more in the long run. Common excuses I hear. He's still young. At 24? No. Life's tough right now. It's tough for everyone. I don't want him to suffer. A little suffering builds character. Ask any successful person. You're not alone, Maria. Millions of single parents face this. Reach out to support groups, counselors, helpers there. Step by step for any parent struggling with this. First, list where your child avoids responsibility. Second, talk openly, no shouting, just facts and love. Third, link privileges to actions. Car use equals pay your tickets. Fourth, support without solving. Guide, don't rescue. Fifth, praise progress. It works wonders. In your case, start tonight. Hug him, then get firm. Tell him the car is a privilege earned through responsibility. If he slips again, he faces it alone. That's not cruel, it's caring. This courtroom isn't just about fines, it's about life. I've helped thousands, but the real wins are when people leave changed, stronger. Maria, you're dismissed with no fine today, but with important homework. Go make your son proud by helping him become the man he can be. Good luck to you both. Court adjourned for this matter.